traveling in ladies compartment, it's, it's entering a whole new world.
It is a bit essential that we have ladies compartments for safety's sake, as well as, what can I say, for more comfort.
This electric train, it travels around Madras from one end of Madras to the other. So it's like a very cheap way of transport. All the Madras people use this generally.
See, basically what happens in India, when you travel in general compartment, it's really crowded. Because, men crowd. First of all, even from the safety point of view, a girl who's traveling alone wouldn't feel very comfortable traveling among men.
I mean, it's a bit safer. You have women around you. So if there's some problem, you can always help. For instance, about 2 months back when I was traveling to office, there was a pregnant woman and I think she started having her labor pains. And so we had to keep her cool. We are giving her some water and taking care of her. As soon as we got to the Tambram station, we called up the nearest hospital and they were able to come. Whereas if she was in a general compartment, and the worst part, she was traveling alone. So the guys won't know. In case she had her baby on the way, it would have been really a very delicate situation.
You'll see many women purchasing jewelry. I don't know here, but back in Bombay, we used to have these vendors in train who would sell anything and everything at such bargain prices. It's amazing. I used to buy jewelry, just for 5 rupees. That's really cheap in India. So that was real fun. Apart from that, it's a whole new discovery of yourself. You meet new people, you make new friends. You won't believe, they're in train people become actually very good friends. They share their happiness, everything. But there are times, when you see everyone is arguing. It's so noisy and loudy that you actually feel like getting up and screaming, "Shut up! It's enough for today." You'll see many ladies sleeping because they get no time to sleep. So they just sleep in the train.
People here will prefer to wear a lot of jewelry when they travel outside, even to their own offices. So it's quite possible that a person can just snatch her jewelry away. If there is, say, a thief in the compartment, he could very well just get away with it from just jumping off the running train. And women can't do that. They can't run behind them. The train starts moving. So it's better to go by ladies' compartment when you're going for safety's sake, as well as what can I say? For more comfort. And people coming and bashing into you in all kinds of angles. That's really bad sometimes.
Men, they come and rub against them and touch them and, when the train stops, when there's a jerk or something, come and fall against them. It's very common out here in India, especially in buses when they're very crowded. It could happen by accident, but generally it's planned.
I was coming from one station to another station, and because I was in a hurry and train was leaving, I ran and I got into a general compartment. Well, after half an hour, I realized there was a guy flashing at me. Actually, I was like, shit. And the train was so crowded. It was so embarrassing, I know I can't do anything. I'm trying to look out here, there. But finally, I had to actually get down at the very next station. And I ran for my life, and I ran and I got into a ladies' compartment.
Generally, Indian women are afraid of making a scene. They just keep quiet and walk away. And then it leaves them scarred. It leaves them frightened to even travel.
I was so scared that day, the whole day. I was so down, my mood was off. And later my friends were like, "It's okay, cheer up." things happen.
The men have to get new attitudes. Only if they stop thinking in a perverse kind of way, if they grow up and live in modern times and stop treating women like objects to give them pleasure and just fall on them and stuff, then there would be no such problem. Then there would be no need for a ladies' compartment. It's almost like only for the past 50 years women have even been going out by themselves. Before that, their husbands would take them out or their fathers would. Even now, it's very rare for girls to be sent out by themselves. They always have an escort with them. So when they travel by themselves, men think they're very, okay, they're loose and they can take advantages.
It's kind of a segregation between men and women sociologically also. So, it's like ladies should travel alone. That's one reason where you'll find ladies compartment, ladies train, or ladies reserved seats or something like that in trains and buses.
But what do you think about that segregation?
Okay, well, if I see it, I have two minds. When I see it in the sense like, why can't I travel with men? Why can't I push it on? That's when I think, why not? I can definitely travel. Nothing what worse come worse, what can happen? But, sometimes it's like when you're in a hurry, you have to reach somewhere, there's a ladies' compartment and you're sure you'll get through. It imposes certain values, but it also protects you in a certain way. I think that's it.
In India, families do prefer to have sons than daughters because it's considered that a daughter is always an expense and a son is an income. Because a son, how much ever you deposit on his education, he's going to give it all back to you. We still do have joint families. Sons always do live with their parents, and when a woman gets married, she moves in with her husband. So a woman is is considered a burden. Like she has to be educated and clothed and fed, and then she has to be married off. So people prefer to have sons. But I think that idea is changing. My parents wanted a daughter when I was born, so that's cool. My parents are very insistent on my getting married because that's how it is. All Indian women get married. If they don't, something is wrong with them. That's how people talk. So I don't know. I'm not very keen on the idea right now.
Mainly here, the system works like the husbands don't contribute much, to be very honest, because I'm going through the same thing. Okay, and you have to do from pin to plane everything the woman has to take care of. The home front, the office tension, the house tension, the kids, everything. So it's a huge burden on them. And the husband don't accept and take part in the house duties or even taking care of the kids in the morning. They just sit around and say, they ask for their breakfast, they ask for their coffee, they ask for their papers, and just sit around doing nothing except that.
Is your husband like that?
In a way, yes. I mean, all husbands are like that, I'll tell you in India. I like to be a woman. Personally, I like to take care of the family. We have a lot of advantages men don't have. Like we have our own compartment, which they don't have. We can travel in theirs as well. So, what station is this? 1 minute.
What's the funniest thing you've tried in the ladies' compartment?
Changing my clothes. I was supposed to meet a group of friends. I actually changed off my t-shirts. Got 3 t-shirts, tried all of them, asked the women around, okay, do I look good in them? Do I look good in them? And finally selected a t-shirt and I jumped off at my station. So, or maybe, trying some hairstyles and train. I think that's all. I'll make a move. My station's here. Yeah?
Thank you very much.